recklessly means you.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hello.
You all good? Yeah.
Happy birthday, Nick.
We were trying to plan, but you kept talking over us.
Yeah. Well, just so chat understands, while we're going live, because I can only hear the sources when they're on screen, I can't hear anything they're saying, but I'm still able to talk, and my brain hates silence, so I'm just nattering away for no reason.
So we're here in chat. We're here in this voice chat, trying to plan out what we're going to do, how we're going to do this, and Nick just keeps on talking.
Every time Bree tries to cut in to go over the plan, Nick, it's almost as if he waited for it. And then he'll stop talking. Bree tries to chime in again, and then Nick starts talking again.
It's okay. Having what I'm about to say interrupted by a straight guy is just my life anyway.
I know, as an autistic person, it feels very familiar.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we
they
were
treat you like family at HisCursedness.
But not a face.
segue into the fundraiser.
People.
Oh my god, Nick.
Yeah. Everyone buy Nick's indulgences, please.
Don't buying. Oh my god, calling it buying my indulgences. Jesus.
I'm joking.
Wow. That was really. Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, happy birthday, Nick.
Thank you very much. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna just.
I said happy birthday, but I don't think you could hear it the first time.
I did. I just kind of hopefully ignored it. You know.
Yeah. No.
Aww. Okay.
But yes, everybody here in chat should donate to Not a Phase.
It's a good charity.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
We are exactly
£1 away.
Yeah, £1 away from the halfway mark.
And the halfway mark unlocks my goal stream because Rose has agreed to match all donations. So the amount donated is actually right now £998. So if you donate one more pound, I have to do the £1,000 goal stream, which is going to be at the end of the month. So we're literally £1 away. Do it.
But if you can donate more, you're free to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, that'll still get doubled because Rose has agreed to do it up to £1,000. So there's still another 500 you can get doubled. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it now. Anyway,
that was scarily good.
I know, right? I practiced that. I didn't practice gargoyle, but I practiced that.
I had cookies earlier today, and now I'm terrified.
Yeah, I'm gonna give gargoyle that voice now. Don't touch my crystals. Anyway, we have a game to play, and I've already delayed it enough by messing up all the setup. So, welcome back, everyone, to the Guild of Icons Campaign 2, Act 1, The Book of Dust, Heavensfall is somewhere in that list as well, Episode 3. I don't have a name for Episode 3 yet. It kind of depends what they get up to.
Do you think there's enough suffixes yet?
Not yet. I can put one or two more. Last time, the party decided that they needed information, so they'd go and find someone who had clear links to the angels, get some information, and, be able to formulate their plans. They got some information. Unfortunately, said priest turned out to be infested with the Midas, and went a bit mad, attacked, surrounded by angry kobolds, and then as the priest, formerly known as Royston Duxford, collapsed to the ground, dying. Their body warped itself. The Midas, this strange gold metal, ripped out of its body and turned it into essentially a whirlwind of knives and chains. And that's where we're starting the combat today. And of course, you may notice that several people are dead or dying. Yeah. I ain't giving them a rest yet.
I think only one of us are dead.
I will say, before we start, if you want a full rest, as in like a long rest in D&D, if you want a full rest, you can have one, but it will cost you. And each individual person can take the full rest when they want, but it will cost you. Start thinking about which magic item you want to lose the most.
Wait, I thought we got one for free every 4 encounters.
This is the same encounter.
Oh, I thought you meant like after this encounter.
Oh, after this encounter, you'll get one anyway. But if you need one mid-encounter, the offer's there, but it will cost you. But there are a lot of crates in this room, so maybe there's a lot of magic items in here to make up for it, you know? Maybe.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah?
Don't forget we need to roll our icon dice.
Icon dice! I'm so glad you remembered. Also, I don't have my dice at all. I'm not ready at all. Start rolling your icon dice, everyone.
It's 1d6 per icon?
That's right, a
level?
d6 per icon. Per point in each icon, even. And you want 5s or 6s.
So do we roll for all of the icons that we have relationships with?
Yep, all of them. 1d6 per point that you've got in it.
Okay, that is 9 for my relationship with Morian /
That doesn't work.
No, it's
Oh,
so like,
yeah,
Individual
okay.
dice.
Okay,
Like
so
it's
each individual dice is its own result.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I remember now. It's let's see, the first one is 5, the second one is 1, so 5 for Morian.
Okay, so you get one. You get 1 point for Morian. Keep that aside, because you can spend that.
Right? And then Raynar, that's a 4, and that's a 5.
Darling
Yeah.
mode activated.
All I got is a single 6 for the consort.
That's good though.
I got
Queen
a,
of Nordamark, bless me.
I got a 5 for the Archdevil and nothing for the Guildmaster.
Okay, that's
I
good.
I got a 5 and a 6 for. I only have the 13th age name, the Great Gold Worm.
The Grey Gold Worm. Yeah. Sorry, I just
Yeah.
took a sip of Oreo flavored Coke, and it was more accurate than I was hoping. it
Oh,
would
Great
be,
Gold
to
Worm, that would be
honest.
the Dragon Mother?
Yeah, that's essentially Tiamat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah,
So
okay,
good.
Yeah, well, a 5 and a 6 with her.
That's great. So remember, you can spend those to do improvisational things, of any kind, really. There may be complications.
Yeah,
Can
but also
Especially
we
if
could save them for when you say, oh well, if you have a relationship with this icon, you get a special thing.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing that this time. There is a different condition to unlock extra items. I'm not going to tell you what that condition is, but 2 people have already hit it. So there are 2 additional items already, but I have a pool of extra ones in case you all hit it. But it won't be icon relationship dice this time. But it might
Can
happen.
I'm pretty sure we can work out what that is.
Can I use my dice with Raynar Bogcleave to get him on the horn so that he corrects people whenever they mispronounce my name?
Absolutely. Roll a d20, please.
I was joking.
Damn it.
Do it, you coward.
Do it. It
Okay,
might save
fine.
your life otherwise, but...
You know what? Sure.
Okay.
7.
Can't believe-
What wonderful use of our
7,
icon
that's
relationship dice.
No complication, you're okay. No, that is a complication. Yeah, because it's a 50-50 chance, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Interesting. Raynar complication, I'll think on that. Excellent. But you do get what you want.
I swear
Let's
to God,
go-
if
Let's go
he
combat.
starts mispronouncing my name,
Correct you, but wrong.
Oh,
Raynar complication, he shows up.
Raynar only corrects when people say his name right, so that they correct into the wrong name.
Okay, we go to the top of the round. Escalation increases to 3. Well done, everyone. Remember, you can add that to all of your attacks. Storm, over to you. Can I have a death saving throw, please?
No,
No,
no, you cannot.
Roll
no,
high.
No,
no.
where's my mouse? Okay. Yes, you can. It's just a straight D20, isn't it?
It's
Yep.
weird how much that tastes of Oreo. Oh, I don't like that.
11.
11. Failure. Mark that down.
Yep.
Okay, it is time for Royston Duxford, the Midas Warped Demon. I've changed the stat block a little bit because you all leveled up. And the really fun thing about you hitting level 5 is when you're level 4, a fair fight is 4 level 4 creatures. When you're level 5, a fair fight is 4 level 6 creatures. So, let's go. God, there's so many nearby enemies to Royston Duxford. So we're going to pick D3 nearby enemies. And that's going to be 2 nearby enemies. I pick...
remember, when somebody's on a mount, the mount can choose to take the damage.
Yeah, I'm going to say I pick Storm because you're closest, and Absolute. Storm and Absolute, you are the 2 targets as this whirling mass of knives and scythes and chains tries to attack you. So this is against your armor class. The first one, which is against Storm, is a mere 13 versus your armor class, and the one against Absolute is 24.
Let me just check that to be sure.
Yeah, 13 wouldn't hit, so
13
the
doesn't
mount
hit.
doesn't have to do anything.
And I don't trigger either of the bonus things, which is really sad. Bree, how's it going?
Oh, I said it hits.
Oh, it hits. Okay, 22 points of damage, please.
Well, at least that's easy to take away.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, question, Nick.
Yep.
Do my summons level up?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You can have that leveled up. That's fine. So for everyone watching at home, we're doing it slightly different.
No,
we're leveling up every session.
Yeah, no, more specifically, do my currently summoned summons level up?
Yeah. Run them as if you'd summoned them at your current higher level.
So it just turns into a different creature if it's a different creature at that.
Yeah.
Oh no, they stay the same creature. It's just they get better stats.
Oh yeah, no, mine turn into different things.
Yeah, your undead ones do. Yeah.
Surely
So
it remains fully
just
tested.
one thing for anyone who is engaged in combat with this thing, if you have fewer than 30 hit points, you are afraid, which means you have -4 penalty to attacks, and you do not benefit from the escalation die.
That can't hurt me because I'm unconscious.
It has a fear aura. Right, Seras, but it's only if you're engaged. Seras, you're not engaged, but you are nearby, obviously.
I am. Okay, so what I am going to do, I'm going to recklessly cast Fireball.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah, so...
Glad that I'm not in the ethereal plane for this.
I'm glad Eris Mortem isn't back.
So, first things first.
Getting killed by
side.
fire damage by an ally is just the only way Eris Mortem dies.
Actually, no, I don't think I'll cast this recklessly.
No? You sure?
No,
Go
that's...
Come on, I'm fire resistant.
I
No,
hope you know
because-
you have to
because
roll the
it's-
damage.
Because reckless makes it to where anyone engaged with the target also takes it. I think everyone but me is engaged with the target.
Yeah, basically.
I would be killing everyone but me and Heros with this. I'm not doing that. So no, so I
It'd be
only
pretty
get
funny, though.
You hear a little
voice
psychic
in
link
your
that
mind,
goes,
just like-
darling, it's Hero.
You hear another voice, like from the ethereal plane, just like, you know what, I think you should do it. Maybe they should experience what it feels like.
I've already experienced it once. I'd rather not experience it again. Thank you very much.
Friends, do not become addicted to living. You will resent its absence.
Oh no, actually no. Yeah, no, I'll cast this recklessly. That because I now see the condition for like what it takes for the for my allies to be hit. I just have to not miss.
Don't miss. Yeah, easy.
Okay,
great.
While it might be somewhat kind of patronizing, I'd rather just ask to miss if it would.
So I am targeting 7 targets, which I believe will hit every single nearby enemy, which is every enemy in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I've never had a character used by Iris before.
Intelligence plus level versus physical defense. So, I roll it and then it's intelligence plus level. So,
yes,
yeah, that's right. Plus escalation die, which is currently a free.
Plus escalation die. Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. That the roll is 16, so it's high, so it's good.
Okay.
So that's 16 plus my level, which is 21.
5. Yeah.
Plus the escalation die. That's 24 against physical defense, plus my intelligence modifier. That's 27 to hit.
That's going to hit every single one of them. No one has 27
Jesus
physical
Christ.
defense. Even the Midas warped Royston Duxford, which is very clearly the thing you have to worry about, doesn't have a physical defense that high.
Sweet. Let's see here. Average damage, because that's how we do.
No, Fireball.
Not
Fireball.
Fireball
Has a specific rule.
It specifically says in the spell Fireball, you have to roll the damage because it's tradition.
Oh,
you need to roll a bucket full of d6s. It says no matter what your averaging like system is, it is tradition to roll for Fireball.
Nick, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Have you read the damage for Fireball?
I have. I'm scared.
I'm not rolling d6s, Nick. I'm rolling d10s.
Oh.
10 of them.
I have an app if you want me to do it for you.
No, all the enemies take 68 fire damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
Every single one of them.
68
times 7
fire damage. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. It kills the kobolds. The angry kobold mobs, though, they do get a save to see if they turn into really angry kobolds. I think there's only 2 of them left, isn't there? Yeah, there's only 2 of them left.
Do they heal all the way if they turn into really?
They do. It's very funny. Yes.
How many?
They only make 1 save, no matter how many you kill.
Okay, so only 1 of them turns.
Yeah, but
will the overflow will it still kill him regardless?
It does become an extremely angry kobold. It doesn't take the damage because it's only just come into existence. This is how that one works. However, the really angry kobolds have just died. Just completely died. They're gone because they have 26 health each. Royston Duxford, you have just taken 68 points of damage. I gotta do some maths here. Up to 82 damage taken so far.
That by the way is a daily spell, therefore I can only do that like once every 4-ish encounters.
That's still pretty good.
I felt it was worth using it because we have a bunch of named enemies plus a newly spawned boss.
Yep. I'm gonna get rid of the angry kobold mob.
Unless you're about to get that back
token
after
from
the
initiative because that's gone now. You're about to have a rest as well. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to use the more powerful abilities on Royston's stat block earlier than I expected. Okay.
That'll be Seras' turn. I did not use my turn to command my summons, so they act on their own. Clear all these dice so I could roll to see what each of them are doing. Okay, so on Storm Dancer, I rolled a 5. Pierce the last enemy to attack Storm Dancer or the nearest one with its horn.
That'll be Midas, the Midas warped demon.
Yeah. So,
Ooh, I should put the map up so that people can see it. Whoops.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So at level 5. Sorry,
Yeah, no, it's okay.
So it'll be a plus 12 to hit, and it'll do. Okay, first things first. Let's roll 18 plus 12. That's a 30 to stab the boss.
Targeting AC, right?
Versus AC.
That hits. The annoying thing is it has resist 16 up any attack against AC, but you rolled an 18, so it's going to do the full damage.
Yeah, so that is 20 damage plus an extra 1d6. Because the escalation die is +2, it's an extra 1d6 thunder damage. So that'd be an extra 3 thunder damage. So 23 damage total.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. It's taken 105 points of damage so far.
That's
Thank you, guy.
what?
Yep.
Oh yeah, and also because you're stabbed, you're locked in place unless you roll a natural even. Because you're
Okay.
impaled on the horn.
Impaled on the horn. That won't be a problem. But
You had to deal with this last session as well.
I remember it. That's great. Anything else? Or do we go to Grand Mage?
Yeah, because the escalation die is currently on, I can't do the heal. So yeah, we're moving over to the Grand Mage.
Okay, Grand Mage. Grand Mage is hampered, so you can only make basic attacks, no frills.
Basic attacks, no frills. Damn, that's right. Okay, that's a +8 to hit on a basic attack. 18 against AC.
18 against AC is a miss, I'm afraid. So a
Yeah, that does
blast of
nothing.
energy goes through, but this is like a cloud of weapons, so it just goes straight through. Don't forget, you need to make an 11 up save to remove hampered. Don't fail, or the Grand Mage dies.
Could I do an interrupt before that happens?
It depends on the conditions of the interrupt, but probably.
There's no condition. It just says interrupt. I could dismiss the summon.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I dismiss the Grand Mage.
Okay.
If it's not going to hit on its turn, I'd rather dismiss it than take the psychic damage from it dying.
Makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
Like I can't interrupt if it's being attacked. I feel like that would just be a bit cheeky, but
Yeah, I think interrupts. I think they happen at the end of specific, at the end of an action, but I think it depends. But that would be the end of an action, because.
Grand Mage does not have enough HP to justify its existence.
Goodbye, Grand Mage. Okay. Time for the extremely angry kobold. The extremely angry kobold is going in for absolute.
What's his?
I mean, there's 2 targets right now, Seras and absolute. And Seras, I'm saving
there's
for something a
Bully
bit scary.
Chesterton.
Well, Bully's further back, I'm afraid. So
They're all nearby.
Extremely angry kobold. Yeah, but absolute might have jumped in the way. Extremely angry kobold bringing down the 2-handed chopper against your armor class. That is a 28.
That hits.
And that's a natural even, so it does 2d6 bonus damage. So you take 17 damage.
Ugh.
Hello to look below 30.
Heros Mortem.
Okay, Heros Mortem appears here. And is going to be dazed until I
So
think
that's a -4 penalty to attacks.
Yep. Until the end of that turn. I'm gonna take a look in one of the crates.
Absolutely, you can take a look at one of the crates. Give me a wisdom roll, please.
Dying over here.
A wisdom roll. With level or
Yes, with level.
with that
And
wall.
of course, you can add backgrounds as you want, but you know, that's on you to tell me what backgrounds you want to add.
Probably nothing that applies. That's 12.
A 12. That's low. Okay. You find... What's like the most basic thing I can give you? 50 gold pieces.
I'll take it. I've got 130 gold pieces now.
Great.
So I rematerialized, just kind of scooped that up into
Money.
my hand, and I then slowly approach the Midas warped demon. It was like, you know, for all of the gilded goldness you currently find yourself wrapped in, beneath it all, you have one of the blackest hearts I've perhaps ever seen. A void so vast that even Fontaine couldn't fathom it. Such a thing deserves not to exist, I say. And he's going to raise his staff up and slam it down, and a wave is going to shoot out from the bottom of it, and it's going to wash over the Midas warped demon. This is Wave of Decay. I choose a nearby enemy. It takes 2d12 negative energy damage for each point on the escalation die. And then until the end of the battle, as a free action at the start of my turns, I can repeat the effect, choosing a target and dealing damage based on the escalation die value. So right now the escalation die is at 3, so that means it's going to take 39 damage.
Very nice. And there's no attack or anything like that on there. It's just, it happens?
Nope, it just happens.
It just happens? Okay, well, I mean, it's marked 2 as a priority target now, hasn't it?
And considering that I used my move action and my standard action, and not taking a bonus action, I believe that qualifies that particular daily for cackling soliloquist.
No, because you searched a crate.
Curses. It said nothing about item interactions.
No such thing as an item interaction in this game.
Okay.
And
I could change that
speaking
talent
in
at some
5e,
point.
searching a crate would be a full action, so I've been lenient on it. Right. Let's go. It's Bully Chesterton.
Time to die.
It's something Bully is talented at.
Yeah, no, Bully's just going to step forward and
Huzzah!
then 24 versus AC against the extremely angry kobold.
That hits.
That's going to be 9 damage.
9 damage, very good. A nice slash and a hurrah! Yes, we've got it. We'll show these rotters.
That's me.
That's you. Absolute. Over to you. You are engaged with a Midas warped demon and an extremely angry kobold. How you feeling?
Not great. Mechanically speaking, I'm afraid.
You can have a full rest
course.
whenever you want. You are afraid. You've got -4 to attacks.
Yeah. Okay, so Absolute's going to see here is Mortem. Basically, ignore her and everyone else and search a crate. Then give a speech about how outside appearances aren't important and being bad on the inside is in fact bad. And she feels very slighted.
Understandably.
She's going to,
Cool.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm trying to kill the thing that's beside you or anything.
yeah. She's going to look at Bully Chesterton and say, well, you show far more sense than your master. I can say that.
Huzzah! Bully's the best.
Yep. And she's going to draw her rapier once again. And she's going to spend 2 sorcery points to channel a spell for it. So, to do this, I basically do a melee attack. So, +10 -4 is going to be +6.
No benefit of the escalation die either.
Who earns?
I know, right?
Natural 20.
I'm not even going to get to do the cool things, am I? All right, go for it.
Damn.
Kill me.
Before
You're
we
the one who
continue,
created
actually,
a priority target.
I did.
Yeah, I was actually. Well, I'll be honest. Actually, I was saying I'm just targeting the kobold.
Oh, were you? Fair enough.
But my weapon is Secrets Revealed, or rather, I think I labeled it as Gain the Scabbard, but on a crit, I can ask a question of the target and get an honest answer.
Okay. What are you asking the extremely angry kobolds?
I kind of wish I did ask the demon. Attack the demon, but... Okay, so... Tell me, what is your master's weakness?
Well, he's never done this before.
I've got to answer in character. Okay.
Forcing Nick to do a kobold voice is worth it.
That is your answer.
Yes, I thought so.
It's an
Okay.
extremely angry kobold.
Okay, next of all, what does a crit do to damage?
So you do the damage listed, and then you roll the damage dice again and add that on.
Okay, so first the angriest kobold is going to take 27. I'll roll. 27.
Okay.
I'm rolling 5d6 plus 10.
Okay.
Whatever we're using for this call, I don't think it benefited from like automatic audio leveling.
No, not even a little bit.
Did that sound weird to you all?
My ears are readjusting.
Oh, okay. Was it that loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure was, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
See-
Okay.
Okay.
See, I had the benefit of turning Nick down earlier because Nick is already louder than everyone else.
I'm such a loud boy.
Okay, that's another 30 damage.
Another 30 damage.
Yep. And now onto the spell I cast through my I'm channeling.
Okay,
Chain
well, first of
Emanation.
all, the extremely angry kobold has just died.
Okay.
It's
Well,
now
good
an
news.
extremely sleepy kobold.
It's so sleepy.
Okay. Well, its corpse is now taking 40 ongoing fire damage.
It's asleep. It's on fire. It's dead. It's on fire. This pyre of kobolds.
We're gonna need a fire terrestrial once we're done.
Yeah.
Yep. Next up, Nick. This is a quarter chain spell, and I believe 20 is natural even.
It is, so you get to repeat the attack.
Yep. So that's
Does that include the
straight
crit damage?
No, so what you do is, because you've done an even one, you then attack another thing. You roll a fresh attack
Yes,
for
it's
it.
a
Oh,
separate
okay.
attack.
Yeah.
Now, I believe because it's basically the way channel works is I think only the first attack with a spell gets the benefits of a channeled spell. So this is just going to be a normal casting of chain immolation.
Okay.
I believe that still takes the penalty.
Yes.
Okay. So
For
that's
as long as you're engaged with the Midas warped demon, you have a -4 and don't get the benefit of the escalation die. Until you get more than
Okay.
30 hit points, and then you're fine.
of course.
See what you're seeing here, chat room, is we have new abilities and an incentive to use them because we're getting them all back at the end of the combat.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, that is a 14 against physical defense, which I'm going to assume is higher.
It is higher than that. Yeah, I'm afraid you have missed against physical defense. It is
Does it
even
have a
though,
miss effect?
so you get to attack someone else. Don't think there's anyone else to attack though. I mean,
Come on, attack
there's
Heros Mortem.
is there.
You love
yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still going to take 10 ongoing fire damage though.
10
If
ongoing
there's
fire.
any-
Lovely.
If there's anything Absolute loves, it is killing Heros Mortem through chained attacks.
Now, can I just say Absolute is frustrated enough she's also going to attack the table behind her?
Sure. Straight at the table.
That's an 8 against the table.
Okay, so it continues to chain. Assuming the natural number is even anyway.
Yeah, it was a natural 4. Wait. I assume I can't.
You can't
change
target
that,
anything
yeah.
you've already targeted. So Haros is still available.
Explode one of the boxes.
Haros is right there.
Yeah, you know,
Ooh,
screw this
Chesterton's
plant in
also
particular.
You go for the plant. That is a
Natural
bag of
14 for
spices.
Oh, okay. That's a dirty 20 against
Oh.
the bag of spices.
That explodes. Smells very nice though. And yeah, it chains again.
Roll an odd number.
This is why chain lightning is very funny, because you can technically miss every single one of your attacks
Oh my
as well, and it
freaking
still
god.
chains.
Sorry. Oh my freaking god, that's another natural 4 for an 8 again. I guess this table up
This
here.
other table, you can't hit the tables. You just can't hit the tables. Boom, boom, boom.
It's just bouncing around the room
Yeah.
like a pinball. Everyone, including the boss, is just like ducking, trying not to get hit.
Yeah, unless you have another target you want to hit, I am gonna move on
It's
because.
the boxes.
No.
Yeah, I'll
No.
attack the crates. 14.
Okay, go for the 14. That's not gonna hit.
Okay. That was a natural 10, but I'm done now. I'm
Yeah,
done.
okay, we're done. We're gonna go top of the round. Escalation is now at 4. We go to Storm. Storm, I need a death saving throw, please.
Yeah, I have a question. If I have a +1 to saves when I have 10 HP or fewer, does that include death saves?
Yeah. I think so. You've got less than 10
Okay.
HP, right?
Yeah, and it is technically a save.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
It probably says that you can't modify it or something somewhere, but for now, we'll go with that and I'll look it up later.
I got a nat 20.
And
Nice.
nat 20. Okay, healing surge.
Then nat 20.
Or whatever it's called
421.
in this game. A
Yeah, for
recovery,
21,
that's the
yeah.
word. You rally,
Mm-hmm.
which means you heal you roll a recovery and you heal that amount. And you get up and you can take your turn this turn because you got nat 20.
Yeah.
You wake up and you find yourself riding a horse. Well, Kieran.
I'm on a
Let
horse.
me do. So, 5d6 +1. It's not tons.
You're on a horse, and for some reason, you're covered in Old Spice.
You are.
Yeah.
Quite right, yeah.
All right.
Welcome back, Storm.
What's that sound? The ocean.
That's 56.
Absolutely.
And I now have. Yeah. God damn it.
It's
Great.
funny
Oh, yeah,
that I
you
have
have-
put some diamonds in these chests as well.
Oh yeah, you got to roll your chaos effect or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
you gotta
I do.
you gotta
So,
pick a chaos stone.
hmm.
Do you have 2
Yeah.
tickets to a thing we like?
So I pick a thing. Good news. It's an attacking spell, which
That's
means I
good.
have it. During my next turn, I can use my move action to teleport to a nearby location I can see because of a void warp. Just the void swirling around Storm as she gets back up. Also, I'm going to take advantage of my my champion feat and roll 2 high weaknesses.
Good luck, everyone.
So Storm just pulls out a Super Mario Bros. 3 warp whistle.
Yeah.
I'm deeply
One of
worried
my
about
arms
these
becomes
high
a
witnesses.
functional tentacle. It has no mechanical effects.
Okay, so you got a tentacle now.
Cool. I have a tentacle made out of Midas. Yeah.
That's not good.
And also my shadow detaches and flits around me.
Oh, that happens a
And
lot in the
+2
Guild.
attack bonus, but take a -2 penalty to saves.
What? Okay. Okay.
So that's sure. Why not?
Okay.
And,
Okay.
That's just happening
Gosh.
now.
okay.
You know, at least
Yeah.
it's not any high weirdness effect that's really going to mess with the whole party.
How does everyone
Yeah,
else
yeah, that's
feel
true.
about the fact that a second ago you saw Royston Duxford ripped apart by the Midas inside him and turning into this whirlwind of blades, and now Storm has just gotten up from bleeding out on top of this horse, has just gotten up and now has a tentacle. How are you all feeling about that?
Well, I guess I'm going to die again.
Everyone dies. Everyone dies in this. It's great. Okay.
That's not going to happen.
I don't know what you're talking about. Seras has never died.
So Storm, you're teleporting. Where are you teleporting to?
Yeah, where am I teleporting? I think
there's no particular rules. There's no particular rules about this, so I have to ask: does the mount teleport with the caster? No.
Okay. I think I'm going to attack first, though.
Okay. You have a -4 to attacks because you are engaged with the Midas Warp Demon. You have less than 30 hit points. You don't get the benefit of the escalation die, which is currently at 4.
Yeah.
But you do get a +2 from your shadow, so it's -2.
Yeah. I do, so it's -2. I am using a ranged spell, but I am engaged.
Attack of opportunity.
This is the first time this has been relevant. I don't attract an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
I'll put it down.
Because I have a separate existence. My tether to this realm is not quite as strong as it would be for others. Probably because someone nuked me from orbit.
Someone did do that, yeah.
Yeah, they did, yeah. So when I cast range attack spells while engaged, I don't get an opportunity attack.
It was so mean of Eneltrari to do that to you.
I just... No, it's wonderful. Someone did nuke you from orbit. I mean, technically someone's nuked all of you from orbit, but...
I don't know what you're talking about. Seras has never died.
Yeah. So it happened twice to Storm.
Okay, so this will be a... Yeah.
Who have I got to take out next? I've got to take out Heros.
You really don't.
How is
I do. You got that connection going on. That damaging connection. I got to take you out.
How is 24 to physical defense?
That hits.
That hits?
A show at the
Amazing.
theater and dinner first, buddy.
So I am doing blood. And so Storm screams, and you take 43 damage. Also,
that is a staggered Midas warped demon. You go blah blah blah, and you like the tentacle nonsense happens and everything like that, and the remains of Royston sort of warp around you, and several daggers and chains made of gold drop to the ground.
Yeah, it's also a dazed Royston Duxford.
Tonight on Guild of Icons, the tentacle weirdness happens.
But yeah, the tentacle weirdness happens. So that is a dazed save ends. Okay, that's not good.
And then
so Royston is staggered and dazed.
Staggered is not really a condition that does much. Staggered is bloodied, essentially.
Staggered is an important condition for one of my spells that I haven't used yet.
Fair enough.
For a few of mine too.
It's also important for the stat block of Royston because he gets a bit more powerful when he's staggered.
And then, as Storm screams, she blinks out of existence and reappears over here.
Okay, very, very good. We go to Midas warped Royston Duxford. Royston is going to use a ranged attack. So Storm Dancer and Absolute, you can make attacks of opportunity if you would like.
I absolutely do.
Wait, I'm doing it the other way around. I'm doing the close attack first. I now get 2 attacks. I'm doing the close attack first. So this is going to be against 1d3 nearby enemies. And that is 3 nearby enemies. So it's going to be Absolute, it's going to be Storm Dancer, and we're going to go with Bully Chesterton because he's right there.
That's fair.
So against Storm Dancer, and this is against armor class, that is a 28.
That'll hit.
Against Absolute, a 29.
That hits.
And a natural 18 plus, so something else happens. And a natural 19 against Bully Chesterton.
Nope.
For a 30.
Oh. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So Absolute, you take 44 points of damage.
Down I go.
Bully Chesterton, you take 44 points of damage. It does a lot of damage. It also grabs you if you're, if you're not dead. I suppose it's going to grab Absolute. Absolute, you're grabbed.
I would like to spend my icon die. Can I do that?
What would you like to get out of this spending of an icon die?
I would like to not be at 0 hit points and grappled by a horrible demon.
Well, sorry, I can do, not be at 0 hit points or not being grappled by a demon.
Which icon are you going to spend?
Okay, I've only got one icon, and that's with the Archdevil.
Okay.
What's the relationship? Is it?
Conflicted.
Oh, wonderful. So you hit the deck, everything goes black, and you open your eyes, and you are sat in a chair. And there's a nice fireplace, and there's a glass of wine there waiting for you. And at the table...
Hang on, I've seen this scene in Baldur's Gate.
...is your employer. A.O. Dunwich.
What? There?
She's your employer.
Why, hello there.
This would actually track. I'm not really in a mood for theatrics.
I always knew A.O. Dunwich was the devil.
Well, A.O. Dunwich is an icon. Is the Guildmaster. So what's going on here?
I hear you wish to strike a bargain.
Yes, although I was expecting someone else I had previously dealt with, rather than yourself.
Well, too bad, you're dealing with me.
Assuming this isn't some sort of trick, I'm not in much of a bargaining position. I just hit the deck and got picked up by a large monstrosity of some sort.
So Nick, I suppose the question I should ask is is A.O. Dunwich going to grant both effects or just one of them?
A.O. will grant one.
I'll say for a favor I will call upon later. Don't worry about it for now. It's totally fine. But you will fulfill this favor. Do you wish to be free, or do you wish to be up?
I wish to be back up again, please.
Done. We will talk another time.
Joke's on you, I've only got one soul to sell, and it's already spoken for.
Room goes black, and you are back. Can you please roll me a d20?
Absolutely.
I'm glad Iris read the script.
13.
13. Okay. Very good. Your magic items are still there.
Yep, how much HP do I have right now?
Full.
A rally, I believe. Oh, full.
Damn.
You have had a full heal. You have all of your spells back. All of your abilities recharged. Full heal. No magic items lost. Heros, Seras, from where you can see, there is a lot of gold now on Absolute's skin.
Oh.
Welcome to the club. We have jackets. Right. Okay. Second attack. This one is just called Kill Me.
You never gave me Storm Dancer's damage.
No, Storm Dancer didn't get hit.
Oh, Nick, did you say I have all my spells back?
Yes, all of them.
Oh, Flash Freeze.
Go on, then. Go on. Ruin my little ploy.
Okay. I'm back to full health, so no penalties here. That is a natural 19 for a total of 29 against physical defense.
That hits.
Okay.
I'm going to regret this.
Average is... that's 27 points of hold damage. And Tarkus is now dazed until the end of my next turn.
Okay, it was dazed anyway. Okay, it looks directly at you, Heros, and it remembers the words that you said to it. There is still a consciousness here, and it utters a psychic shriek directly into your mind. 2 simple words. Kill me. Let's see how it goes. This is against your mental defense.
Oh boy, that's... Okay.
That's a lot. 29. Oh, sorry, -4, 25.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Can I use an icon relationship dice?
Sure, I mean, you don't know what happens, yeah. I mean, but if you want to use it now, you can.
Okay. I will use the one for Morian / I can't remember the other name, Rune.
Okay, and what do you want?
I want to be able to not drop, hang on to just one last ounce of life.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
My rolls are shit today. That's a 7.
But there will be a complication then. All right. Okay. Which magic item do you like the least?
I only have one.
You only have one. Right. Well, you don't need to spend it yet. A blast of psychic energy strikes you. You take 60 points of psychic damage. Drop to the ground, but then immediately you stand up again. You have 1 hit point. You are weakened. Save ends. You must use your movements on your turn for as long as you're weakened to approach Royston. Each time you roll the save against weakened, something special happens. And I'll tell you what happens then.
Woohoo.
Seras, over to you.
Okay. I have...
Oh shit, I gotta do a save for one of the days and also the ongoing damage, which I'll also take. Save, fail on the damage, save, fail on the days. So, there we go.
Okay, I think... Seras is unlike normally when she summons. Instead of doing any sort of grand gestures, she opens a small leather sack she holds, and she pulls out a card. "O consort, grant me your promised gift. The cards of fate are drawn, and the future is open. Wheel of Fortune." And she throws the card, which summons the Wheel of Fortune summon.
Nice. Nice.
As the art on the card comes alive, a large wheel. It's a large wheel, kind of like a wagon wheel, surrounded by mischievously smiling creatures. They look like imps, but like made of shadow.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
So the Wheel of Fortune enters the field. I need a thing for it.
Yeah, I'm just getting one for you.
And of course, because my level up, this is my my intense bond summon. So it is being summoned at 7th level. It sounds more impressive than it is. Wheel of Fortune stat-wise is probably the weakest one, so stat-wise it's probably equivalent to any other summon at 5th level, but...
Fair enough. Okay, you bring forth the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, up to you where you want to put it, obviously. I've just put a token down for you.
Sorry, give me a moment. I'm putting its stats on my little summon
understandable.
sheet. Well, it's important stat. Oh, wait. These things don't like listening to me.
Mood.
Yes, sir. Where the things.
Okay. And that'll be Seras' turn because it is the turn that because she did not use her turn to command Storm Dancer. Storm Dancer acts on its own.
Okay.
And because the escalation die is even, it does its funny thing. All enemies on the field take 5 damage.
Okay.
And it heals for the total damage done, which is sadly only 5.
Still good. Yeah.
Yeah. Storm Dancer, that is a 4, so it is going to trample a random enemy.
Hey! Well, there's only one. Heros Mortem.
That's it. Let's see. So that's going to be a plus 10 to hit. So for a total of 19.
19. Is that against AC?
Physical defense.
Physical defense. Oh, it still misses, I'm afraid.
Bam.
Yes, a 20 on the physical defense for this Midas warped demon.
Bam. Oh, well, even on a miss, though, it is allowed to pop free.
Nice. So Storm Dancer can get out of there, which is good because it's a pretty scary position to be in.
And Storm Dancer is going to stand in between the Midas Warp Demon and Heros Mortem.
Okay. We go to
Heros
Wheel
Mortem.
of Fortune.
It is the turn I summon the Wheel of Fortune, therefore I get full control. Haha.
And it goes straight in. How much health does it have?
80.
It's got more than 30, so it is not affected by fear. That's great.
Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is funny because it has exactly one action.
Perish.
It does four attacks to random nearby enemies.
Oh no. Terrible time to be the Midas Warp demon.
Oh, don't worry. These attacks don't do a lot of damage.
Unless they're all on one enemy.
Yeah, so that is a plus 10 to attack. So that is a 29, a 29, a 23, and a 17. Versus physical defense.
Okay, the 17 doesn't hit, but the other 3 do.
The other 3 do? Okay, so that's 8 force damage for each one. So 24 force damage.
Nice. Okay.
And for every one that hits, I roll a special D8.
So 3 of them hit. So 3 special D8s.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I think I'm looking at this wrong. I think I just roll a d8 when I use it.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh no, it's per hit. Never mind. Yeah, so that's 3.
Okay.
So that is a 3, a 4, and a 5. So every time the Wheel of Fortune hits with its attack, I roll on the wheel, and each one has a very fun effect. On a 3, a random ally can make a save against an effect. So how many allies are on the field?
There's Heros, Absolute, Seras, Storm Dancer, and Storm. The only one under an effect, though, would be Heros.
I think this is just a save that it can. A random ally can make a save against an effect. Okay, so Heros, make a save against one of your effects.
I can't wait to die before I get to save for this at the end of my turn. 14.
14, not enough. It's a hard save, I'm afraid. Special thing happens. Storm, you take 22 points of damage. Psychic.
Why?
Each time a hit enemy rolls the save against this effect, one of its allies takes 22 psychic damage.
Oh my god, I did not know that.
No, I didn't tell you until it happened first time.
I'm so sorry, Talia.
It's hit or it's like success or failure as well. It just, yeah. Down to -3.
I know that seems counterintuitive, but as a party, can we stop trying to help each other?
The answer is
on your
no.
turn as well, Darius. It would have happened on your turn anyway.
The answer is no. The next die that I rolled is a 4. Talia, spend a recovery to heal.
Hey! You get nuked and then straight back up again. This is like the 4th time that's happened to you, Storm.
I'm so sorry, Talia.
You had no idea. You had no idea that was going to happen, and I kept that hidden on purpose.
Don't worry. I mean, I didn't do anything to help Heros Mortem after getting him killed.
Oh, and at a 5, Absolute, you gain resist all plus 15 until the end of your next turn, or 15 plus till the end of next turn.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Nice.
So I have to roll.
I'm kind of sad I didn't roll an 8. The 8 is the good one to roll. A random ally is granted a standard action.
It's still pretty good. Like, admittedly, you killed Storm, but then you brought her straight back. So,
but you see why this attack does only 8 damage per hit, right?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a really cool summon. I like that one. Okay, Heros Mortem, you have 1 hit point. There's a horse in front of you. Well, no, it's like a deer, isn't it, or something?
It's a Kieran.
God, it's a Kieran.
It's a unicorn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first of all, Royston is going to take 52 negative energy damage.
Sure is, isn't he? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that just happens.
I should have said the you drop and cancelled it, but there we go. It's still up. All right. Yep. Okay.
Well, Storm is paying for my mistakes.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm going to probably fail to hit with Rebuke.
Okay. Remember, you are weakened. So weakened is you have a -4 penalties to attacks and to your defenses.
Which is why I'm probably going to fail. First question I have to ask, does Royston have 100 HP or fewer?
He does have 100 HP or fewer.
Oh boy, we get to miss. 1, 2, okay, so that's 9, and then so okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 for 5. And that's 13 against mental defense.
That won't hit, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
I suspected as much.
Don't forget to roll your save.
Do I not have to move?
Oh, you don't. Oh, yeah, you do have to move. Sorry, you must move. Must do that first.
Does Storm Dancer want to get in the way?
You can't be obstructed by your own people. You got to get there. You get there regardless.
Storm Dancer is not a people.
Straight in there. You're there. Now, make your save.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay. Storm. 22 damage, please.
Oh, wait. Great.
Gotta stop doing this.
Why me?
Because you're the only person with fewer than 22 hit points, and I choose who takes the damage.
Okay.
And I could be
also
nicer,
there.
but have you seen how much damage these people are doing to me?
Yeah, look at how well off I am.
I gotta make them panic. Because I am. I've put so much loot in here, assuming they'd lose at least one magic item.
You could have taken either of our magic items.
Don't worry,
could've.
Talia. All I have to do is roll a 4 and you can get back up.
Yeah, that's the worry. Absolute, we go to you. Absolute,
We
you
have station
are
down to healing, don't we?
no longer afraid. You've got more health than 30, so you do get the benefit of the escalation
Yes.
die, and you do you get your full attack as normal.
Come on. Less than 100 health. Finish this off.
Yeah, you know what?
Miss. Give Heros Mortem a weird buff.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm fine with
I could
dying
repeat what
at
happened.
this point. I feel like that's
I
going
could
to be
repeat
less
what-
harm on everyone else.
I could repeat what happened last time and set Heros on fire.
Perish. Just do
But
that.
yeah,
Attack the
I'm
table.
reminding
I
it
think
at
the
this
table's
stage.
really got it out for you.
yeah. Okay,
The,
I'm going to
D-
spend
the,
two-
D- the DM has it out for Talia. The players have it out for Pixel.
Yeah.
I'm just trying.
Talia knows what she
Okay.
did. That fucking turret.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
Okay. 2 sorcery points,
Okay.
channeled spell.
Ooh.
Here we go.
And what spell is it?
Ooh, I am channeling lightning fork.
Okay, is that ranged or close? It sounds close.
Irrelevant, I'm channeling it through my sword. 2 sorcery
Oh.
points.
So it becomes melee, right?
Yep.
That's cool. That's real cool. I'm annoyed. I'm seething down here. You need to know that. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm gonna walk away.
I know. We love you for it.
See, now I'm thinking about the possibilities of channeling Fireball.
Yeah. Hit him with the bonk hammer and then it just explodes.
Hey, that is a 20. A dirty 20.
a dirty
I just want to see
20?
the look on your face. Yes.
Okay. Against what defense?
Oh, against AC.
Okay, what's the natural number?
That's a natural 10.
Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, it hits, but will be resisted for half damage.
Okay, that's interesting. Will that be the entire attack or just the melee part of the attack?
Anything targeting AC.
Okay, that's the entire attack then, I guess. So, yeah. From my attack, that is 27 heart.
Okay, so that's going to be 13.
Yep. And from lightning fork, and of course it's natural even, so I guess it's going to bounce to something else.
Heros Mortem.
Say your prayers, table.
The true villain of this arc. That one table.
Yeah, sorry, that's 60-10, which averages to 33, which I guess halves to 16.
16. Okay. Oh, you're close. You are close.
And you know what? Can I be really annoying about this?
Please do.
Can I try and have it bounce into this wooden cabinet and shower the Midas Warp Demon with bits of splinters of burning wood?
You can. It won't do anything, but it would look cool.
Okay.
And we.
Okay.
Dude,
and
anyway,
that's
there might
what's
be a
really
health
important.
potion in there.
There might be a health potion in there. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? But that's a natural 18 against the table
It hits
for a
the
total of 28.
hits the table. The health potion that was lodged under it flings off at the Midas Warp Demon, who heals for. No, I'm kidding. Just Rube Goldberg setup. No, you destroy that table. That table's broken. You know, I put those tables in case you wanted to like barricade the doors to prevent kobolds coming in and stuff like that. Didn't even.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. I'm conditioned from your last game where you said, "Don't take the map too literally."
Oh, take these maps literally. I built them myself. Okay.
Wait. Nick, 18's a natural roll.
Oh God, are you attacking more tables?
Yeah.
It may be beneficial. It may be beneficial to attack Mortem, unless Talia rolls a 20. Like, I'm going to save a fail at some point on the next turn. If I don't die first.
Oh, I can target other people with that thing. Don't worry.
That's 14 against the table, by the way.
That table is still up. We're not looping again if that was even, all right? You're allowed to attack the tables. I'll let you do that, but we're not spending all the time. All right, escalation of 5. Storm, give me a death save, please.
Oh, wait, I forgot to include the escalation dice. That's 19 against the table.
All right, it hits. 18. The other table is broken.
Yeah. Yes.
I just keep forgetting to include the escalation die at all.
Oh, that might be why you've missed several times then, yeah. You could be having +5 at this point.
Oh, that's 12.
A 12, it's not enough, I'm afraid. Death save failure. We go to the Midas Warp Demon. The Midas Warp Demon is going to use some abilities. First up, a D3 nearby enemies. It's a 6, so it's going to be 3 nearby enemies. I pick Heros Mortem. I pick Seras. And I pick...
Absolute.
Absolute, why not? Yeah, let's go against the high-ticket characters. All right, so this is against your AC as this whirlwind of knives comes out.
Royston is particularly upset about the tables.
I'm genuinely upset here. Okay, against Absolute, that's a natural 1.
A natural 1, you say?
Yes. Oh, fuck.
A natural...
Also,
Nick,
Absolute has resistance, so they take half damage.
Well, you take no damage. I don't do miss damage with this thing.
So, Nick, would you like to tell the class what my champion feat was?
No, because I've forgotten. I told you that earlier, and you were like, "Oh, I can't believe you've forgotten." I was like, "What? You know me."
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, since I want to see the fear in Nick's eyes again. Champion feat. Whenever an nearby enemy rolls a natural 1 and attack against you, you can use Curse of Chaos against them without expending it.
Oh, God.
Okay, so a curse should have about the same impact as a typical once per battle ability. For example, a typical curse might lead to the cursed attacker dealing half damage to themselves to their fumbled attack and being dazed until the end of their next turn. That seems like a lot.
Half damage to themselves. Fine. Sure. That sounds reasonable. The next one is against Heros Mortem, and I rolled a natural 3 for 14.
Did you say I got a full rest, Nick?
Yeah, why?
So that means I got my normal use of Curse of Chaos back. Once per battle, as a free action, when a nearby enemy rolls a natural 1 to 5 on an attack or save, turn their roll into a natural 1 and improvise further curse.
Bria, just...
It's a cursed existence.
Hey, Nick, what's your username?
I'm so upset. All right, further curse. What's happening?
It's going to take half its damage from the fumbled attack and going to be dazed.
Again, so it's taking full damage.
Yep.
All right. The last one against Seras.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20 versus
That'll
armor
hit.
class.
That'll hit.
That's a 9 that I had to roll to get that. Okay. 22 damage to Seras.
I somehow
Just like
live
the number
with 2
22.
HP.
That's why I'm annoyed, because if I roll a 16 or higher, it becomes 44 damage, and I'm like, that's decent. I got a good chance of doing that. No, I don't. And now, do you know what's happening? I'm taking 22 fucking points of damage from the nat 1 and the nat 3, because Absolute has gone na. And do you know how much health it had? It had 6. It had 6.
Is it dead?
It is.
I can't believe it would have died from getting hit by a wheel.
It got lawyered to death by Absolute.
Yeah.
Here, Nick, how about I give you a consolation prize of telling you a strategy you can use against me?
Just don't let you crit.
No, if I am downed, I cannot use my action to control my summons, and Wheel of Fortune only rolls on the wheel if I use my action to control it.
That's why I was trying to drop you. I was trying to drop all of you. Harris Mortem, please make me a save.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I will say, no, actually, no one else well, Wheel of Fortune and Storm Dancer can act in between that, if they want, before Harris Mortem does anything. If they've got anything that does healing. But otherwise, Harris Mortem before it becomes the next bit.
Turn him into Sombreros Mortem, a bard who gives himself a bard dice.
Sombreros Mortem. I need a drawing of Sombreros Mortem, honestly. It has like real like Dios de la Muerte for
okay, I could do something.
Like skull with a sombrero.
No, I think I have to do this just to be safe. Wheel of Fortune's going to attack Storm Dancer.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, I don't think you can actually. Does it
You
say
can't
enemy?
attack allies?
No, you can't attack allies.
So
Does it say enemy or creature?
Or does it? Yeah, does it say enemy or does it say creature? Because if it says creature, you can. If it says enemy, it has to be someone who's specifically your enemy in game terms.
Mm.
But it'll depend on the wording. Some things do just say creature, in which case you can just go ahead.
Let's see here. Oh no, ran nearby enemies. Damn it!
I'm afraid you can't then. All right, Harris Mortem, make a save. Seras, you take 22 damage.
14 again.
Failure. Excellent. Okay. Seras, you drop. Absolute, you have a turn. Seras has just hit the deck. Harros is not looking good. Storm is also unconscious. You're fine, though.
Seras is very close to death.
I am very close to death.
Yeah, you've got till near. You are 1 hit point away. Jesus Christ.
Seras, do you have any healing items on you?
You get no response.
Iris, does Seras have any healing items on them?
I have a mysterious potion.
Oh gosh.
So do I. I really should have got a healing potion instead.
Oh God! I'm gonna go get the Book of Loot up so I can see what the mysterious potion does. If you use it.
I'm going to just outright say this. Absolute take out Harris Mortem. I'm sorry, Harris.
Oh, that's wrong one. I need to open that in my...
It has to be done. I'm so sorry, Pixel.
And there's only one person who can do it.
I mean, that's what I was saying. We're shading against the tables.
Absolute is just going to step over to Harris Mortem and say, for goodness sake, pull yourself together. And she's just going to backhand him with her the hilt of her rapier.
Okay, Harris Mortem takes 1 damage and is on death saving throws.
Well, technically I do need to roll.
No, yeah, please make me an attack. You'll probably do a lot more damage than that because it doesn't matter what weapon you use, it uses your melee weapon attack, remember?
Oh, damn. Yep. That is a natural 12 for a 22.
That'll hit.
CC.
That'll hit. Okay, let's see how much damage you do to Harris Mortem. Remember, if you do more than 25 points of damage, you kill him.
Oh. Fuck.
Here we go.
Can I roll for this?
I'll let you roll for this because this seems important.
Roll low.
Okay.
I am having a
She
great
rolls
time.
the highest.
Come on, these are my. I'm using my worst dice. Okay, that's a 1, a 1, a 2. That's 4. Another 4. That's 8. A 3. What's 8 plus 3? I'm too scared to do mathematics. 11. 11 points of damage.
That's okay then. All right. Okay. Well done. For
I must say,
killing Eros Mortem in time.
I must say, good work. Oh,
Thank for it later.
Okay, so the priority of getting us up is Storm, then me, then Harris.
you can take your time with Heros. He'll probably be fine.
Yep. So that's Absolute's go. We go back to Storm. Storm, death save, please.
12 again, would you believe?
Another failure. How many you got?
That would be 2.
That's 2.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Seras,
Next
give me
is
a
me.
save. Yep.
19.
19. You're up. Well, you're not. Oh no, yeah, you're up, but you're not able to act this turn.
So I'm
you
at
may
1?
spend a recovery.
Oh,
You spend a recovery.
If
Yeah,
if you get
0
less
and
than
then
20, you're still
recovery.
down, technically speaking. So it's all fun. All fun and games. I'm still trying to find this goddamn mysterious potion. I know it's in one of these books.
You can't handle my potions, Game Master.
That character does exist in the realm of Aetos.
I
that's
live.
true.
You live. Excellent.
My
Yes,
potions would kill a character, let alone a campaign.
Gustav exists and has a mech made of alchemist fire.
He does. I wonder what he's doing right now.
Jeez, just giving everybody max, huh?
Wait, before Absolute goes, Harris makes the death save.
Yep. Harris,
Yeah.
death save, please.
Am I still
that
saving
was-
against weakened?
That was for my last turn.
You know what? Yes, you are.
See,
Please
this is
make a
why I
save
don't
against
ask
weakened.
these questions.
19.
19. You succeed. You are no longer weakened. Absolute 22 points of psychic damage.
Come on.
What?
It's success or failure. It's every time you make a save.
Okay, and then death saving throw. 3.
Okay.
You know.
Getting closer
Wait,
to death.
I thought taking out Harris would end the effect.
yeah, killing him would. Yeah, sure, but he's unconscious and affected by some weird psychic thing. You got to turn him off and on again properly. You got to actually kill and then bring him back up.
I mean, it's okay. You've got time to sort everyone else out. I canonically take a longer time to die.
yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're killing us while you're doing that, so...
Not
well, he's just
anymore.
passed, so you're all good.
Okay.
Well, if
Yeah.
I passed, you would have been even better, but...
Absolutely, you can take an action.
Okay, can I try and stabilize Storm?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Roll me
remind
a
me what-
wisdom check.
Okay. Do I get to add a background to this?
If you would like, if you have one.
Okay, could I argue Ironworld Korakii Prosecutor? Because I'm just sort of trying to ward a Storm back to their feet.
No.
Damn.
Absolutely not. Have you got any medical background?
No.
Okay, then roll it raw. Roll it flat.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, to be fair, my wisdom's not bad. I've still got a +6 here. 21.
21. That's a success. Well done.
The encounter doesn't end until we're all standing.
Yeah, basically. If there's a chance you die, it's important for the amount of loot you get afterwards, so I need to know. Yeah, okay. Storm, you are stabilized. Seras, you're back up, so that's fine. You can take an action if you would like.
I am going to take an action. I'm going to try to stabilize Hero's Mortis.
You hear an echo in your head.
That's right, darlings.
I actually do have a background that can work here. I am a novice alchemist.
That would work.
So I do have a passing knowledge of various herbs that could help in this situation.
That sounds good to me. I finally found the mystery potion, by the way, if you want to chug them. Finally.
See, you're encouraging us, which means I don't want to do it.
Well, it's also mainly because I've just spent the last 10 minutes trying to find it.
Okay, so that
Why is it between T and V in the book is all I want to know. I just want to talk, okay?
Well, that's actually a good question.
A total of 15.
Okay, a 15.
It's under W for unknown effect.
That succeeds, but only just.
That +2 from being a novice alchemist really pulled through.
Okay.
You're stabilized.
Everyone's stable. We can end the combat music. You are left.
Everyone is standing up. I'm not sure if stable's the right word here.
Everyone is very unstable. Absolute, you've got a lot of gold on you. Spider-webbed sort of gold running. It's over your eyes, well, sort of over your eyelids around and going around to the side to your temples.
Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink this cosplay entirely. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's okay. You weren't going to finish it until the final episode anyway. We know how this works. We know how Guild of Icons works.
Oh, now that we're out of combat, Wheel of Fortune and Storm Dancer get to rest.
By Wheel of Fortune, by Storm Dancer. Eros, you're able to get back up. It's fine. You all have enough time. You can get back up.
Wheel of Fortune turns back into a regular tarot card. If anybody here happens to be from Nordmark, they would recognize it.
No, but I have watched Card Captor Sakura. I feel like I get the concept.
No, it's a specific card from Nordmark. That is where that card is found. As in where that specific card was made. Okay.
Oh, in the game. I thought you meant like the Wheel of Fortune as a tarot card was invented in Nordmark.
I invented that. Elantra owes me a lot of money. Yeah. No.
5 cents for every time it fails.
That piece of card has specifically been manufactured in Nordmark. Yeah.
It was a gift from when she was young.
A lot of questions there. Shame party never talks to each other, really.
Yeah.
A lot of questions to be answered at some point, I'm sure. We've only got 3 more episodes. It's fine.
Yeah. Absolute is going to help Storm to... Talia, Storm uses she, her, is that right? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolute is going to help her Storm to her feet. And then she's going to walk over to Heroes and say, "Oh, I do apologise for that. It had to be done."
Yes. Well, I believe that under the pressing circumstances, you took the best possible route of action.
Indeed. It of course hurt you more than it hurt me.
Yes.
Wait, no, that's not how it goes.
No, I think it hurt me. I think it hurt me more than anyone. Well, me and Storm.
Well,
I'm terribly sorry. It all happened after it screamed at me, told us to kill it. You know, despite the mind control business that's going on with this Midas thing, I think that a little essence of the person still remains at the core.
yes, a small scraggly kobold was definitely somewhere in that horrible monster.
Don't want to be a downer, but I don't think we're quite ready to go back to base yet. The Midas may have been affecting these people, but wherever it affected them, it started somewhere, if you get my meaning. It's originated perhaps somewhere close to here.
Wait. That said, I have a more pressing question. Everyone, what's the last thing you remember before you die? Well, before we met, what's the last thing you remember?
I had just arrived in Korakii. I was there following a personal quest. That is roughly the last thing I remember.
Okay, so you didn't die.
No, I've never died. If I was dead, I wouldn't be here.
That rules that out. What about you, Storm?
I just got back from the shipwreck. It happened before, and then it happened again. And I woke up and there we all were.
Shipwreck?
Yeah, this guy fell on the ship and everyone else. No, I haven't seen anyone.
What have you,
like I've missed a
Absolute?
lot here. The last thing I remember, I was headed towards the Glarus Desert on a diplomatic mission. I was set upon at a checkpoint and died. Or at least I assume so.
And Heros?
Okay, curtain open on a fabulous mausoleum. Suddenly, banging from the inside of a great stone casket, the lid crumbling off as with my mighty strength bestowed to me by Morian itself, I rise from my grave.
Thank you for sharing, Lestrum.
Okay, and now, here's the important part. I feel within my bones, which were quite more bare than I remember them being in the first place, an urge to aid Morian. But directionless as I was, I could only stumble about, realize that my belongings had been pilfered perhaps long ago, they were worth so much, and find my way to the old city of Korakii, which I'd visited a few times.
The old city? Surely you'd have remembered it as Korakii if it were that old.
No, I was there after the Civil War.
So you died less than 60 years ago?
Yes.
Then again, Seras did not die, so that doesn't sound like the common thread here.
I know I seem wise beyond my years, but I actually was quite youthful.
Whatever you say, old man.
Immature, I believe, is the technical term. Okay. And we were not in the same building where we first met when, at any point, you recall?
I mean, I think I was headed to go shopping, but I don't remember ever making it to Silver Street or New Silver Street.
I was
Silver
down at the
Street's gonna be
docks.
Great in 20 years' time, though.
Old Silver Street still exists. It's like a back alley, but it's like a historic district.
Yeah.
So despite how terrible it is, all the taxes are too high.
They keep naming places New Silver Street, and it just keeps getting nuked again. It's like naming a boat Titanic. It's not a good idea.
Well, you see, Nick, it serves as the lightning rod for the rest of the city.
Yeah.
It's like an appendix for the city. They can just keep getting it cut out. Question for the GM then. Does Absolute remember anything? beyond when she died.
You remember a voice. It was deep, not quite humanoid. And it simply said to you, now is not the time.
So, if we're going to be fighting with each other, I suppose we should know at least a little bit more about each other. So what's your story, Absolute?
Sorry. Absolute clutch your spell right. Perhaps you might have heard of me. I suppose not.
Never heard of
no,
them.
they never like when you use that line.
Yes, I was quite a well-known prosecutor for the Korakii judicial system.
Not ringing any bells.
Perhaps not. In any case, I was sent on a diplomatic mission to Glarus and met my end at a checkpoint when I was set upon. I don't know how things went after that. Being dead and everything.
You know, I'm not quite familiar with your work, but I did hear your name around before I perished. Usually just from conversations of lawsuits and such. And you're sure that you've never heard the name Mortem?
Yeah.
I've spent quite a bit of my time studying into legends and folklore and heroes. I can't say I've ever heard of you.
Well, I suppose when you die so close to the apocalypse, it kind of gets in the way of the legends spreading across the land.
So what is your story then? What are some of the legends?
Oh, so numerous are the legends that, well, I can't just pick a few of them.
Improvise a full novel, Pixel. Do it.
Well, to pick one, perhaps, yes, the Gorgon of, Papagolos.
There would be one there, yeah. That tracks.
Yes, we were visiting the city quite a few years before I perished, and running mayhem through the streets. But such a time ago that nobody would really remember it if you were to ask them now. A Gorgon, a great, big, gigantic beast.
I will concede that a bull seems to be involved here, yes.
Yes, well, it was there, running around the place, crashing into cars and businesses all over. Everyone was afraid to try and get involved. The guard cowered in fear, but me and my compatriots, whose names I can't remember, this dithering old brain,
Did you not say you were in your youth earlier?
Well, I suppose relatively it's old after having been dead for quite so long.
If you make me an intelligence check, I can tell you the names of your fellow party members.
Oh, so the party members are real then. That's interesting.
Okay, don't use gargoyle stats. 16.
16 is a medium success. So only just. I will give you 3 of them.
members were there?
Tremble, Dimbles, and Pisshead.
Yes, now that you're asking me to recall the specific memory, a bit is starting to come back. Yes, there were a few more, but I believe at least a few of my compatriots were named Tremble, Dimbles, and the hilarious Pisshead.
Wait. Are you talking about the brass cannons? God, I love them. They're like, as performers, they're known all across the world.
Well, they performed fantastic feats that day against the Gorgon. We headed it off by luring it and also by chasing it. We learned that the Gorgon was deathly afraid of a particular poison gas, that we flooded into one area of the...
Are you saying that you're a member of the brass cannons?
No, of course not.
It would explain the theatrics.
Does Heros Mortem in any way resemble the brass cannons? Any of them?
So it would have been funny if you were secretly like...
You were doubles the whole time.
Bucket. But no. It does not resemble any of the brass cannons.
No, we were a paladin order.
With bars in them.
Well, sometimes you need people cheering you on and giving you inspiration.
This sounds like it was that was the majority rather than support. If you pardon my cynicism.
Well, when I woke up in my crypt, I had quite a few earworms. So, I suppose I remembered their music more than I remembered the rallying cries of the other men.
Of course. Does this story in any way sound consistent or logical?
I mean, that's your choice.
Know about history.
I'm not going to get in the way on that one. You can make me an intelligence check if you'd like.
Okay.
I would like.
Can I add poet to this? Because this sounds like the kind of thing a poet would hear about.
You can, but this is like one of the few cases where Iron-Willed Prosecutor would actually make sense. Because you're trying to tell if you're being told a lie, which is the sort of thing a prosecutor might do.
Okay, yeah.
One time you can apply it and you're not trying.
I'll take Iron-Willed Prosecutor then. Did you say intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 7 plus 4, 3 plus 13.
Oh, God. You can get +6 because you get poet as well.
In fact, Dimbles was playing some pretty tense music as the Gorgon
Yeah, they're stacking this
him.
one in Lancer, they don't.
Okay. Wait, so that's 7 plus 4. Okay, 7 plus 6, that's 13.
I wish there was something like inspiration in this game because I basically spent the last 20 minutes laughing. that was awesome.
Wow. That is a natural 4 for a total of 17.
That's a medium success. Seems legit. Bards are adventurers too, right?
Okay,
there's a lot of singing in Paladin orders as well. So...
Okay, I believe that you believe this, but tell me, how did an infamous musical troupe become members of a Paladin order?
Oh, well, they seemed the sort that had some troubles after graduating college. Couldn't really find work around the places.
What was their deity?
Excuse me?
What was their deity? What was the deity of your order?
Well, the deity of my order, of course, was Fair Morian.
I mean, to press the subject more as well, did they not only not finish college as on account of it being blown up for the first time, but also weren't they like extremely famous afterwards? like the first time I came to the city they were performing, I could not get a ticket. I had to sneak in to be able to watch their play.
Well, fame is quite relative and success does not last forever. Perhaps they were one-hit wonders.
Well, have we heard of them, but not you, who adventured with them?
Well, you seem to not know any of the other paladins from my order, so it's unsurprising. Perhaps you're just not very religious.
They were, by the way, one-hit wonders, but that one play, Land of New York, was played everywhere.
How does Grounded feel about this?
They did like reunion tours on it for ages. But that's up to you. I mean, that's your character. How does Grounded feel about that?
She's probably
How does Gargoyle feel about it? It's the real question.
She probably feels a little embarrassed, but Potts and the kids probably insisted on going to every single play they could.
Yeah. I can't fit inside a theater anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, as fun as this has been, as it's been grilling Heros. What about you, Storm? Who were you before?
Darling, it's Hero. You hear in your head.
I was, a runner. And she just kind of smirks, daring you to ask more.
Can I infer more? Because I'm a prosecutor.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, probably.
You can infer whatever you like.
Okay, what were you running from?
Not so much
Smuggler,
running
a
from.
criminal, you say?
Well, yes, of course. What are you, a cult?
What's your trade?
Mostly antiques. Some magic items. Valuable stuff.
And you say you've never heard of me?
Oh no, I was very good. I never got caught. Plus, I had the ear of all the minor nobles in the city.
So you operated mostly out of Korakii then?
Well, on one end, sure.
It would not be unreasonable to talk about nobles in Korakii. While Korakii doesn't have a nobility, any rich merchant had enough power that they were effectively nobles.
Yeah. And, I kept my little menagerie. Any of the rats, the spiders, the things that came out of the crates we were delivering. I took care of them.
How noble of you.
I never hurt anyone. I was just curious, really.
You never hurt anyone directly. Yet you, what? Help people evade taxes? Deprive people of their rightful property?
Smuggled in bombs.
I never stole anything. I didn't deprive anyone of their rightful property.
Look, no matter who we were before...
So what did you deliver?
I just took the packages from the sender to the recipient.
I mean, there's certainly no Korakii government to prosecute her for it now, so I suppose it's all irrelevant.
True.
Well, that frees up some time for me now, doesn't it?
Look, whoever we were before, now we're on a mission.
Yeah, and that mission just almost killed all of us.
A lot of it was Seras.
Or worse.
I suppose it's only polite that I share who I am, then. I mean, as you know, my name is Seras. I travel from place to place looking for creatures called Aeons. After the whole null zone incident that plagued the world of like 60 years back, 50, 60.
Terrifying stuff. I remember seeing it so close.
Yeah, well, after all that, magic just started kind of pooling up in the world. There was more magic than the world was naturally able to hold. And it started making, well, these lot. And Seras will wave her hand and not like a full summon, but like a specter of Storm Dancer appears.
Mm-hmm.
They take shapes of like legends and lore and monsters. Storm Dancer is actually a Kieran based on a children's book in this city. That's why this city's actually why I found Storm Dancer.
Huh.
Wait, so this creature previously only existed in fiction?
Yeah, and when the excess magic coalesced, it made that fiction, that belief in this creature take form, and it made it real.
Somewhere in the ruins of Korakii, Landed of York is surviving.
Oh no.
I was actually headed to Korakii because there were rumors of one of these wells of magic springing up. I was actually looking into like a lot of the interesting legends and lore. One of the ones I was sure was going to be, apparently like about 50 years back, there was this giant flaming rat running through the streets. It caused all sorts of chaos. I was sure that flaming rat was going to be somewhere in that city. But yeah, I find all of them. Sometimes they willingly come with me. Sometimes I have to defeat them or prove myself to them. But I give them somewhere safe to live, somewhere governments can't try to take control of them and abuse their power.
No, that flaming rat definitely was there.
I mean, some of the legends are true. That doesn't stop them from being legends.
As far from a legend, I remember the year cleanup. It caused an immense amount of property damage, and we never learnt who set it on fire.
It's just weird to hear this sort of thing from Brie. It really is.
The worst cases are the ones that hit close to home.
I told you, I'm playing a cop.
Originally, it was my mother. She was not really a well-known
event. The flaming
event.
rat was your mother?
No. The person doing my job. Originally, my mother was the one going around collecting these spirits, but she wasn't very well known as an adventurer, but she was very well traveled. Before she decided to retire and move on, she taught me everything she knew. And thanks to what I could only assume is a blessing she was able to get me from the Queen of Nordmark herself, I believe that's why I'm able to hold all these creatures within me. It's actually where the Wheel of Fortune comes from. It's not like my normal summons. It was a gift given to me by this blessing.
What was your mother's name?
See, now I have to think of a name on the spot. How dare you?
Sorry, Harris.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're all apologizing to Iris. Meanwhile, Pixel had to come up with a full-on story. That was fine.
Yeah.
Also, Gargle's parents already had names, and they were fucking loaded.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
economically, the names were loaded.
My mother's name was Vermilion.
Oh, that's a good name.
Would this ring about Absolute at all, or?
Probably not.
She wasn't a well-known adventurer. Like, she was certainly well-traveled, but she wasn't very well-known. She's not a hero of legend herself. Just an adventurer who ended up taking up this job.
Interesting. Well, I suppose, since we're going to be working together, full disclosure, I made a deal with the devil.
Which devil?
Yeah, you're a lawyer.
Sorry, the devil. Ashmedai.
Ah.
But why, though?
That's
To what
personal
end?
question. A bit of a personal question.
Well, like I told Storm here, it doesn't matter who we were before. Right now, we all need to work together to complete this mission. Or else this Midas nastiness that's gotten to 3 of us now is going to spread to even more people.
So I suppose our question is, what's our next move? Do we take the information we have back, or do we continue on to where the kobolds wanted to go? Make sure no one else is trying to complete that task.
Well, before we do anything, perhaps we should search for evidence. Absolute justice to the crates.
I suppose.
Good idea. I don't need checks to search them. You have infinite time. I will list off everything you find. First of all, you find 5,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds, which you can just trade for gold.
There's only 4 of us. Stop giving us non-visible numbers.
You can divide 5,000 by 4. That's easy. It's 1,250 each.
How do you know that?
Because what?
You're not playing AO. Iris, you're not playing AO. You're not pilfering any of it. Stop it.
Oh no!
Okay.
The issue is Seras never took a math class. She was raised on the road.
Let me go through the loot that you find. So first of all, you get all of this, and you're gonna have to split it up amongst yourselves and decide who gets what. First of all, boots of the Imperator. They are epic tier boots. The soles of these boots contain flecks of lava stone from deep under the earth. When an enemy engaged with you hits you with an attack, that enemy takes twice your level in fire damage, is stuck until the end of its next turn, and must reroll the attack against you as you stamp your foot and produce a small patch of lava under it. Quirk,
I
Axe
assume you're putting
Imperious.
you're going to put these
I
all
will.
in the.
Don't worry, yeah. This is a champion tier item, Platinum Shirt. When an enemy scores a critical hit against you, you take normal damage instead and can heal using a recovery. Quirk, lives in the past. Helm of Negation, champion tier. Once per battle, when you resist damage dealt to you, one nearby ally that you can see gains the same type of resistance until the end of battle. Or when an ally you can see resists damage, you gain the same type of resistance until the end of battle. Quirk shares food with others and takes food without asking. Dress of Deathless Grace, champion tier, light armor, recharge 16 up after use. The pearls on this dress are stained slightly with blood. When an enemy hits you with an attack that targets mental defense, that attack targets AC instead. You are courteous but cold. Then the following are... Oh no, there's one more champion. Staff of Gifts, recharge 11 up, but see below. This one's a bit longer one, so I'll go through just the sort of normal bit. You and any other spellcasters once per battle may draw on the power of the staff before you attack with a spell. Drawing on the power adds the staff's bonus to the attack and damage. So, as this champion tier, you would get a +2 to your attack and to your damage. However, anyone who does draw on the staff owes the Diabolist, aka Ashmedai, a favor. Multiple spellcasters can draw on the staff in battle, but each spellcaster can only benefit from the staff once. If you draw on your own staff, the bonus stacks with the basic bonus from staff, so you'll end up getting a +4. If anyone draws on the staff in a battle, the staff is depleted after the battle and must recharge. So 5 people can draw on it in the same battle, but then it becomes depleted at the end of the battle and needs to recharge. Failure to repay a favor angers Ashmedai. So that's your champion tier stuff. You also get some adventurers tier stuff. The Girdle of Deceit. While wearing this girdle, people keep mistaking you for somebody else. Usually it's the person they were expecting to see who most resembles you. So there you go. Circlet of Swift Thought. Recharge 16 up. Increase your initiative by 4. But you become infuriated by the slightest delays. The Scroll of Commission, this lengthy legal document, comes with an ornate scroll case topped with a little ivory imp. Once per adventure, when another player rolls a 5 or 6 on an icon relationship roll, you can offer to treat that result as if the Diabolist had a 1-point positive relationship. In effect, the Diabolist steps in to do that player character a favor and expects something in return. The other player must agree to the trade. If they do, they fill out the legal form on the scroll, bring the imp to life, and let it flit off into the infernal realms. You get a commission on any successful deals. Next time you roll your relationship dice with the Diabolist, you may re-roll any of them. Quirk, you speak in complex legal jargon. Those are your adventurer tier things, but because there are 3 people with Medean infection, you also gain 3 of the following. Let's see, which ones are we going to do? Who's got one? We've got Heros, we've got Absolute, and we have Storm. Seras is still fine. So I'm taking off the Lifestone necklace. Okay. Which was Seras's one. Okay, so Heros Mortem, the Book of the Names of the Dead. This book contains blasphemous funeral rites and forbidden rituals. You gain a new 2-point background called Undead Diplomacy. Once per day, spend a recovery to summon a harmless undead creature to your aid. The creature can't fight for you, but it can perform simple yet time-consuming or dangerous tasks. Roll an appropriate skill check for difficult tasks, perhaps using your new Undead Diplomacy background. Quirk, doesn't think through actions fully. Go ahead, read aloud that incantation. It'll be fine. This one is Storms. Just double checking I've got the right one. Yeah, Boots of Land Striding. Until the end of the battle, you can move as a free action once each turn. Used outside a battle, these boots let you run at top speed for half a day, making a journey on foot that takes days only take hours. And Absolute, because I saw this and I thought it was very, very funny. Gauntlets of Axes. You summon forth a pair of golden axes. Until the end of battle, you can attack with the axes as if they were heavy one-handed magic weapons with a default bonus of this item's tier, which is Adventurer. You have no attack penalty with these axes. You can use 2 weapon fighting with them and use your best ability modifier for attack and damage rolls. Note that says best ability modifier for attack and damage rolls. That could be charisma, intelligence, something like that. Out of battle, you can command the axes to undertake some axe-related task, like chopping down a tree or destroying a door, which they will magically complete for you, using your attack stats if needed. I will put all of that in the Discord, because there's a lot.
That is neat, but I don't get the joke.
I just thought it was funny that you've got gloves that turn into axes. It's not a joke. It's just funny, a funny image to me.
That is, yeah, that's fair actually.
Yeah, let me put all of this in. Now, you don't have to decide immediately. You can decide. You can chat about it as you go between sessions. That's absolutely fine.
So, question, Nick.
Yeah.
What is the name of the god of the sea in this setting? I forget.
Petrichor.
Petrichor. There it is. Thank you. Seras would actually like to use her icon relationship die.
Okay.
See, because Seras isn't quite sure what their next step should be. And she does not want to move on if Petrichor is still in danger of being Midas.
Okay.
So she is going to ask the consort for guidance to see whether or not Petrichor is still in danger.
Okay. Roll it. Roll a d20 to see if there are complications. I'm getting a tarot deck.
I have one right here, if that's helpful.
That's way easier. Mine's buried. Go for it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's a... There's no bonuses, right? It's flat?
Yeah, it's flat. You just
13.
need 11 or higher, and then there's no complications. Okay, no complications.
What do you need from me?
Give me just 3 cards, I think.
The Sun? The Wheel of
Sun.
Fortune? Christ,
Fortune.
who shuffled this?
Yeah.
Queen of Pentacles.
Queen of Pentacles. Sun, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's a beefy draw. Wow.
Okay. All right. Let me just think. Right. Sun, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is a pretty good draw, to be honest. It is very funny that the Queen of Pentacles, like the description of it is essentially Aetos.
Queen of Pentacles, drawing the Queen of Pentacles.
Hey.
Okay.
Speaking of, Storm's just been kind of like jiggling the tentacle the whole time, trying to work out how it works. Just like wiggle.
I do like that Wheel of Fortune was in there. Very thematic.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
thematic.
I like that too.
Wait, I just thought of something. So, Absolute's now a lawyer who can just summon axes from her hands.
Let me ask you a question.
Wolf Laureen.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh, no.
No.
So what does the Queen of Nordmark herself have to say to guide me?
So, you start drawing from a small deck of cards, and you get this interpretation. Of course. Okay, that works. Your best chance is to be proactive, and that a raw force of life and energy needs to be protected.
Jeez, Culture Petrichor is slacking.
I don't think our job is done here. We may have taken out the leader, but I don't think Petrichor is safe from the Midas. Not yet.
On the plus side, you do know that Royston himself had said so far no one had managed to get down to where Petrichor's lair is. They think they know where it is, but they can't get to it because it's at the bottom of the ocean. We're not talking under, like, 200 meters of sea here. We're talking, like, going down to where the Titanic
Mariana
is.
Trench?
Yeah. Not quite the Mariana Trench, but it's deep.
We need to be proactive. So my recommendation is either we search the city for any stray followers or any sort of way to Petrichor, or we make our way to Petrichor ourselves and set up and get ready to fight there.
Something comes to mind. If the only way to... If Petrichor is simply at the bottom of the ocean, perhaps they're not planning to go there in person at all. perhaps they're just simply going to drop this curse and hope it takes.
I think that sounds too risky. Too much room for failure. I assume that they were going to go down there and spread the infection themselves.
Sombreros Mortem says, "Porque no los dos." We can find any strays in the city, and then we can interrogate them to see if they can lead us to where the Midas originated in Papagalos.
This gives me an idea. Their leader is dead, but they don't know that yet.
Yes, it's going to be rather bad for us if they find out.
Seras wants to take a small look around this area, not for like any sort of loot, but like perhaps any like journals or maps, something that might show where the location that they think Petrichor is would be.
Yeah, give me a wisdom check, please.
As you're doing that, you see Bully, you see Heros, padding around the ground, shuffling debris around. It's like, Bully! Marco!
Polo!
You hear a muffled, Bully!
Good enough.
Because... Oh, no, never mind.
You got like a dustpan? Just getting Bully back up.
So, wisdom, you said?
Wisdom, yeah.
I love rolling good. That is a 23.
Okay. You find a map, and it is a map of the surrounding, probably the surrounding 50 miles, and it is a map of the height of, the depth of the water around Papagalos. You can't really make much out of it because you're not a sailor. But
I mean, if it's a depth map, would that mean it's like a topological map?
Yeah, essentially.
Because she can read those. She is an experienced traveler.
Good point, actually. Yeah.
So I have a sailor right here.
Yeah, so ideally this would the skill set would translate. It would just be in reverse.
Okay, give me an intelligence check, and you can add traveler.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
I
roll a die. I roll a die, and then I immediately close the tab the die roller is on.
I say, Bully, a lot of kobold skeletons around here. Want to give it a try?
Bully!
Let's see here. With a +6, that is a 19.
A 19.
Does this mean he'll have to start staring at the sun?
So you're looking at the map, and you can see.
A
lot of candidates, but you can't really narrow it down.
Absolute did mention that Oh wait, not Absolute. Storm would be a sailor, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could I potentially get a bonus by having Storm help me out?
Yeah, absolutely. So Storm's helping you out. Storm, can you roll me a check to see how much you help out by? I need...
Okay.
For you, it is intelligence. You can add magic smuggler. You can also add 5 because your one unique thing comes into this.
That's true. So D20 +5 +3 for background, -2 for intelligence. 15.
15. Okay. Seras, you can add 5 to that roll that you did.
Okay, that'd be a 24 then.
24 is a success. So the two of you are poring over these maps. And after a little while, you find it on there, because it's not annotated or anything. It is just a topographical map of the surrounding area. But you find a small section on the map that is significantly deeper than anywhere else. It's almost like a vertical column that descends deeper into the water, and it goes down miles. And Storm, that's when you realize that is where your ship was when the sky fell.
Right.
And now you think about it, that column, that could be as a result of when the sky fell.
That doesn't look natural. And it's too weird. We were sailing right through there.
I mean,
you say the
must have
sky
been-
fell. What actually happened?
Yeah. The same thing as in Korakii. Bright light. Everything destroyed.
it wasn't an attack on you or your boat. It was, I think they were drilling with this light. They were trying to reach where Petrichor sleeps.
They were trying to assassinate a god.
Assassinate or convert. Regardless, it didn't work the first time, which is why they were setting up another plan here.
There's a sort of echoey sound that's been like, it's been there all the time. It's just because this whole city is made of tubes connected to each other, so there's a lot of like overlap of sound. That echoey sound has sort of changed tone a little bit. It sounds like screaming.
Wait, is that
Hear
weird
that?
bird sound I've been hearing this whole time?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've heard a lot of screaming today.
Most of them were your own, to be fair.
No, most of them were from the big angel thing that manifested in front of us.
Okay, Nick, can I argue that the story time we just got done doing is our rest?
Yes. You are now
Okay.
fully rested, all of you.
Right.
Is there like a particular direction this is coming from?
Well, there's only one door out. And it's definitely coming from there. But it sounds really distant, like really echoey.
Okay, I'm quite used to hearing commotions. Could I get any sort of insight into what it could be?
Give me a wisdom check.
Yep. Can I add Korakii and Prosecutor?
No.
Okay. Can I add Coffee Fiend? Because, overhearing gossip.
Absolute has history in hearing. Rubber, 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 rubber.
No.
Okay. Wisdom, you say?
Yeah, wisdom.
11.
No idea. It's cacophonous. You can't pin it down at all.
I suppose we should go see what that's all about.
Sounds like it. You are heroes after all. Sorry, Heros.
Raynor chimes in. No heroes.
Yeah, we
no more heroes anymore.
We are heroes. No. You're all heroes.
Darling, you're Heros.
Just
yeah,
one day.
Yeah, we should go check it out. Unless anyone has anything else they need to do here, I suppose we should check it out.
I can't think of anything.
Well, I suppose I finished building Bully this fabulous new body.
Build on the way.
Bully's just standing there, like, flexing with the kobold skeleton.
Bully! I'm the very model of kobold fitness.
Heros, Bully, did you get permission from the next of kin to use the body in that way?
I don't need permission. I'm Bully Chesterton.
Seras is starting to walk out. Before this gets ridiculous.
Disgraceful.
I think we should get lunch, but please hold the pickles. I'm allergic.
You're dead.
That's what happened, yes.
Okay. Absolute boy Seras out.
Come, Bully, give those new legs a test drive.
Oh, yes! And he sprints. It's fast, yeah, it's like the $1 million man sort of thing going on.
Okay, that's clearly Batman, but okay.
I'm just thinking you built a person and now he's sprinting off and there's a sound effect. It's $1 million man. $6 million man, whatever the price was. I don't know. Inflation's been weird, all right? It could be, but it's Bully at the moment, so.
That's true.
The 6 million fragment man.
The 6 million.
I mean,
the 5,000 gold pieces,
in
man.
the economy.
Yeah.
The only kobold body there that was actually like bones was the one that absolutely lit on fire, and the bones were all that was left.
Yeah. Very charred Bully Chesterton going past. So yeah, you all run up to the top towards the screaming, and the screaming is getting louder and louder. And it is quite a crowd, and you realize this screaming is coming from the surface, and you eventually make your way there. It's quite a tiring run because you were quite far away, but you do make it, and you come out onto the surface to find that the sun has been completely blotted out by a castle miles across, flying in the sky, made of white marble and gold, and it is heading towards Papagalosh.
Something can I just had a thought. A source of a massive amount of light, a castle in the sky. A source of a massive amount of light, a castle in the sky. I think we should leave.
Lawyered. That's that iron-willed Korakian prosecutor right there. That's the mind like a steel trap. Wait a second, this might be bad. Middle of the screaming people.
Yes, we should leave here and go to the castle. Perhaps that's where the Midas is spreading from.
No, we should leave here and we should head for Petrichor. That's where the castle's going. We just ended their subtle plan to get rid of to get Petrichor on their side.
How could they possibly know about it? No, we've ended their plan.
I could only assume they just know when one of their own are dead. Regardless, there's an obvious place that it's headed.
Yeah, and it is, as you're looking at it, it is not heading directly for Papagalosh. All the people around here are panicking because, of course, where else would it be going except for this city? But you know better. It is headed elsewhere.
Would I know anything? Could I sort of recognize anything about the, the sort of architectural style or anything of the castle? Or would any of our travelers know?
You would not recognize the architecture of it.
I'm going to assume it's angelic.
I mean, the term would be celestial.
They would use angelic. They love the word angelic.
Question: Do we have a way to contact Gargoyle?
Yes. You have little earrings given to you by Raynar Boggley.
Seras is going to tap the earring or do whatever it takes to activate it.
Oh my gosh, you gave me a heart attack.
Gargoyle, was it?
I mean, you take over from here next.
Okay. I hate doing. That's the name.
I hate it too.
Yeah.
So
That's my name, yes.
we've located your We've located your castle, and we've uncovered their plans.
Well, that's great. That's great. You better come back soon.
I think I realized the problem. Gargoyle is an L person. You make him sound like a parrot person.
You're in Papa Galoshe, it's fine.
So, the castle
like a somehow.
The castle is currently approaching the waters outside of Papa Galoshe.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's they're after the resting place of.
Okay, I gotta pull you out.
Petrichor.
Stand still.
No, do not pull us out.
Are you sure?
It is going for the resting place of the god Petrichor. They are trying to infect it with Mortis.
Midas.
Sorry.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it then?
I was actually hoping you had maybe some sort of like underwater movie or something like that.
What?
We need to get there before the castle does.
How would I put the rails down underwater?
Some sort of underwater boat then?
Let me get a sailor on the call.
Needs to be quick.
You get like
Discord enter sound.
Ramsey, back. I'm on the call. All right, what's happening?
We need to get deep underwater very fast.
Okay.
I'm talking within, what, 2-3 hours, GM?
2-3 hours?
Also, relatively safely. We know that we could get underwater really fast if we tied concrete to our feet.
I could do something. Hold on tight. And the air around you crackles with lightning, and a portal opens up next to you. And through it launches a submarine. Crashes out into the water. I said I've been working on something big. I haven't tested every seal. Good luck. It is the shape of a literal seal.
Very good.
Let me know if it works.
Gargoyle, one more thing.
Submarine get. I'll get the bubble rules again. You'll love it.
One more thing, Gargoyle. Do you have a way to, I don't know, like, continuously scry upon this location? Some way to keep an eye on what's happening?
Not when you get underwater, no.
I don't need you to watch underwater. I need you to watch the position of the castle.
All right, will do.
If anything changes, if anything suspicious happens, let us know immediately.
Something suspicious is happening now, actually.
Oh, no.
And you look over and the castle has stopped. And it is this huge flying thing. It really does look like a mountain in the distance. And the sun is glancing off of it. And these small, relatively speaking, dots flock out of it like seagulls flying and that sort of thing. And rotate round. And then the base of it slides open to reveal a massive green-blue crystal. And that crystal starts to get brighter and brighter.
I knew
and
it.
Brighter.
I say, they've got their own gargoyle.
And a larger
technical support.
A larger structure looking a little bit like a stingray or something like that leans over to the side and sort of hangs off of the side. And that crystal glows bright, and suddenly it is the only thing you can see. Everything else is black compared to this one pillar of dawn that lances down into the ocean, creating a massive hole in the water. And you see, silhouetted against all of this, that little craft detach and fall miles and miles into this tube, through this tube left behind. And then
we need to get going.
An explosion rips over Papogalosh, ripping bricks away, knocking all of you off of your feet, and gold dust sprinkles over everything. Storm, you know that tunnel won't last long before it fills in.
Mm-hmm.
You'd better get going.
Well, into the submarine we go.
Do we know the word submarine?
What were we?
Is that a
Seal
word that
we go.
exists in this land? All right, that works.
Yeah, into the seal we go.
Let's go.
This artificer seal. Artiseal? Seal art?
The art, yeah, we'll call it the art of seal.
The art, yeah.
Perfect.
You set off on your own little odyssey in the Artiseal and head towards a swirling vortex of water, which is just leading to the largest drop possible on this planet. And that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Well, it's nice to know either way our fate is sealed.
All right. I think I'm still audible on the stream thing, so I'm gonna deal with that. Because ew, gross, ew, gross. There we go. Thank you all for watching. I've had a wonderful time running this. This party is fantastic, and they are playing so well in this system. Like, bear in mind, they've only done 4 sessions in this system. Huge thank you to everyone who supports this stream and everything we do. Their names are coming up now on the left. So thank you to Ikifu, to Talia May, to Willow, to Alwyven, to Ben Newman, to Bringing the Revolution, to Catbat, to NeoGets, to 8-Bit Goggles, to Aeon, to Born Typing, to Craig Perko, to Crimson Hail, to Envis, to Max Magana, to Summerbee, to Terran Jokes. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you very soon.